this is Gail with Gail's Southern Living. I had this idea of a video to make. I wanted to put out what kinds of things I had learned from other channels. And I wanted to share that information with you guys. Also to give thank you to the people who taught me these things. So the first one I'm going to mention, I learned from Wild Edibles. She taught me how to put up links. I finally learned how to do that. She went back and forth with me on comments until I figured it out. And it took several tries because I'm slightly technically challenged. Once I learn something though, I will remember it. But sometimes I just don't come up with things on my own. Second, stocking my pantry. Rebecca, her channel name used to be Simple Suburban Living. She taught me how to read analytics on YouTube. So that was really, really helpful. And next, this is a very important one I learned from Micro Farmer when I very first started. When you subscribe to a channel, it's very important when you subscribe that you don't try to do it in a hurry. You subscribe, you watch 2 videos all the way through, and you make a comment. And the reason you watch 2 videos all the way through and make a comment is so that your subscribe will stick overnight. And so also hit that dingle bell so that when their videos come up, sometimes you may be able to go and watch them. And when you make comments on their channel, they will come over and they will subscribe back to you more than likely. And you want your subscriptions that you put to people, you want them to last overnight. You don't want them to melt away. So that's one of the very most important things I learned is watch 2 videos all the way through. If you don't have time to do that, don't be subscribing to people because it's just a tease to have the subscribe one day and you wake up the next day and you've got 10 or 12 or 15 missing. So if you're not going to take the time to watch the videos all the way through, don't even bother. Okay, sorry, that was my soapbox. Next, I learned how the reason to use tags. Now I started watching Lorrie's World's tech sessions on Tuesdays, and she told why you should put in tags. It's to help people to find your videos. And if you're doing this on a laptop, it will tell you you're supposed to do 350 characters. Also on TubeBuddy, it'll tell you if you have enough tags in there or not. If you're not tired of typing tags, you have not put enough tags in, basically. So put in what the video is about. Then you may put in some more general terms like gardening, homesteading, maybe the state you're from. So in my case, it'd be Texas, stuff like that. So when one of your videos is, and always put your channel name in your tags so that, and I don't know if I learned this from Lorrie's World, I might have learned this from somewhere else, but always put your channel name in your tags and in your description box, because it will help your video after someone finishes watching your video. On the side, like if they're watching on laptop, it will put up another one of your videos. So instead of watching one video, they'll watch maybe 2 or 3, and eventually, hopefully, they will subscribe to you. So that's a very important thing. Also, Lorrie's World taught me in your description box, your title that you put on your video also needs to be in your description box. So copy and paste that. If you don't know how to copy and paste, retype it again the way you did in your title and do that. And that'll help you. So Lorrie's World is very, very helpful. Also from Will It Grow, I kept asking over and over again people what programs they were using to edit and do things on their videos. No one would ever answer me. Finally, I asked John at Will It Grow on his live stream, and he answered Video.Guru, and that is the same one I'm using now. So thank you, John at Will It Grow. You're the reason I can do anything remotely cool at all on my videos is because of Video.Guru. It's very easy to use. I've tried a couple of other programs. It's a free one. So if you don't have one right now, you might try Video.Guru. So that was some good recommendation from John at Willowgrow. Also, I was listening to a live stream from Highland Homestead, Eva, and she talked about the importance of using TubeBuddy. So I have been trying to learn things about TubeBuddy. Some of those things I learned from Lorrie, but I learned the importance of TubeBuddy from Highland Homestead, Eva. So thank you, Eva, for that. I believe it is helping me a great deal. Right now I'm focusing on tags and better thumbnails. Next, Farmstead Smith. I learned about how to do a short, and I learned that you need to have your camera basically going this way, not this way. So that's the first thing I learned. Also, your video needs to be under a minute. I would keep it at about 55 in case YouTube happens to add something. When you see it hit 55, you need to cut it off. Now, if you have gone over a minute, if you put it into Video.Guru or whatever your editing program is, you could speed it up a little bit and make it at 55 seconds. I recommend 55 seconds. That's my personal thing. I recommend 55 seconds. So if you want to learn anything about shorts, go to Farmstead Smith, and she has a great video on that. I will try to also link her channel and also the exact video where she teaches about shorts. Okay, next up, from Ernie Hatmaker, I learned how to give a good and proper shout out. When she gives her shout out, she talks about the details of the channel, which I think brings interest to the channel. Now, she gives a little funny twist, which I'm not quite as good at. I'm still learning and working on that, but I think she's great at it, and I learned some good things from her. So thank you, Ernie Hatmaker, for your awesome shout outs. I don't know if mine quite do yours justice, but I'm giving it a try. Next, Mo Homesteading. I learned on one of her live streams when I was listening one day about live stream etiquette. Now, one of the things I learned about live stream etiquette is always the very first thing you do when you're in there is greet the host. If you know their first name, greet them by name and channel. If you don't know their first name, greet them by their channel name. Always greet the host first, then go into greeting your friends. That's just good etiquette. Also, she said, never ever ask for anyone to shout you out. Never ever ask for anyone to put up your links. She had a great live stream on etiquette, and I learned some good things from her. So thank you, Mo Homesteading. Let's see. Lastly, LaLa Farms. From LaLa Farms, I learned how to do a good meet and greet where you're interviewing a channel and featuring them. I did my first one last night, and I had my sister-in-law on Freehandly Made. If you are not subscribed to her, please go by and check out Freehandly Made. I will put her description I will put her link in the description box. But anyway, I really like the way LaLa Farms does it. They had me on their channel. They had a lot of other channels. I think it helps you to get to know them, and I think you want to go on and subscribe to them, and you want to watch their videos because you're interested in what they're saying. And I think that the way they do it is a great way to feature channels. I also believe that if you're a big channel, if you're 1,000 subscribers, you should be helping out the ones that are 500 and 250, because the ones that are going to help you out the most are the ones who you helped. So because LaLa Farms had me on their live stream and featured my channel, I will always feel indebted to them for doing such an awesome thing for me. So definitely feel like that you should always help other channels. I think that we should all help each other. There's enough room out there for all of us. I don't think we should let jealousy get in the way. I think we should love each other, and we should treat each other the way God wants us to treat each other, and we shouldn't be selfish. We should try to be kind and watch other people's videos and make nice comments. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Just like the old cartoon. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So thank you to all these channels for teaching me all these cool things. I'm sure that I left something out that someone else also taught me that I didn't, realize it was something subtle. But thank you guys for teaching me things. Thank you for all the channels that have helped me, who have shouted me out. And I hope that I can be a good mentor, and I hope that I can teach all of you things. So remember always to be kind to those small channels, no matter how big you get, because they will always remember it, and they will be your loyal fans, as long as you have your channel. So remember the little guy, remember the janitor, remember the cafeteria lady, remember the small people, because they're really not small people. We're all great people in the eyes of God. So treat others as you would like to be treated yourself. Have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind. Bye, guys.